everybody, this is Michelle with Creative Operation, and I have a project that I wanted to share with you. And this is part of my hashtag paperstashsmash. So a little bit of history. I pulled out this paper from my stash. It's Echo Park's Little Lumberjack from 2019, and I used it for a prototype for one of my design team projects this month because it had the same elements that I was working with. So I was really trying to, make sure I had enough for that project. Well, I ended up doing that project and it turned out super good. So I will have a video for that. I either have already done it or I will do it really, really soon. But be on the lookout for that. So I did a tag album with that. And then I also used this collection for a micro mini tutorial that I have already published. And I'll put a link to that below as well. But then I ended up having two pieces of 12 by 12 left over, and I wanted to see what I could do with it. So this is what I ended up coming up with. So I did kind of a graduated page album with just the pattern paper, and then I did add some black cardstock from my stash that was kind of laying around on my desk that I've been using for a variety of things. And I wanted to see just kind of what I could come up with. I literally busted the pack. And I'll show you super quick. This is all of the pattern paper that I have left over from the pack. So I think I smashed it pretty good. And this is the cover sheet. And I actually did use some elements from the cover sheet because I ran out of paper and I wanted to keep going. So I used like the actual label of the paper collection that said Little Lumberjack on it, and I used some of the paper here. I'll show you that in the tutorial or in the video here. And I ended up using all of the stickers up. So I used every single last one. So I was pretty proud of myself. I did bust the pack. So let's show you what I made with the leftovers. So again, this was only made, the base of this was made with 2 sheets of 12 by 12 paper. If you want a tutorial, let me know and I will show you how I did this. It was really super easy. It's bound with a pamphlet stitch, and I ended up adding a magnet closure to it, and it was really long because I'll tell you what I was gonna do was actually tuck it underneath this front cover and make it kind of a tuck closure, but it didn't work out because I ended up, like, I was not thinking and I glued it down. So I ended up turning it into a magnet closure, so it'll close like this. The front still will not be covered up. And on the front here, I did use, this is a piece that I cut out from the cover paper for the album. So I utilized that. This is a piece of the pattern paper scraps that I had left over, and I just kind of made a little frame to make a cover for the front. So then it opens up, and I have a photo mat here, and I just put this edge here. I had this one piece of plaid, and I loved the plaid, so I had to use it. I used my favorite scallop punch and added a sticker here. Okay, so here is that closure, and I didn't really do a lot with it because I was running out of stuff. Piece of pattern paper here to make a photo frame, which I thought was really pretty, and it kind of broke up the the subway word page that it had with this. I added an arrow sticker down here, but it's really hard to see because of the words, but I did add it there. On this side, I had a fairly large piece of cardstock, so I ended up making a booklet with it so you have more photo opportunities. Added the sticker here that says you look even better with a beard, and I added a piece of black on top of this to make it kind of look like a Polaroid, and you could add a photo here. On this page here, I made just a simple glued belly band, and again utilized the scraps that I had and just kind of went with whatever size it was. And then I had a piece that fit for this photo mat here, and I just left that plain so you could put your pictures on there. This one here, I made it like a Polaroid, and again, this was because this is all the wide piece I had, so I made it fit, and that's how I ended up creating that. This is a glued pocket, and in here, because I had some skinny strips, I decided to make some tags. So I used stickers for the tops there, and then I did add a couple stickers in the back too. So I thought that was kind of fun, and you could use a white pen and write on the back of those, so you could do some journaling. This is a photo mat, and then what I did was this is from the branding label or the branding strip at the bottom of the page, I just cut it out. It says Little Lumberjack, and I glued it so you could tuck a picture underneath that, and that's how I decorated that page. And this page here, again, utilizing the little scraps that I had, I just made little photo mats, kind of Polaroid-ish size. I left a little bit more black on the bottom so you could write like a date or something, and then added some stickers here, and then this I fussy cut out of a scrap of the word paper. You turn it, and then this is the label from the front cover paper of the collection, and then I added a piece of black over top of it and made that into a photo frame. So I thought that was kind of a cool idea. Here I had a piece of paper, wasn't quite sure what to do with this, so I ended up making it into a flip page. So I just scored it down the side. I did use my scallop punch on it, and then I made a place for 2 more photos, and then you have a photo place here, added stickers here and here. If you turn this page, then here's another belly band, and here's where I used the cover paper again for trying to use up as much as I could and make as much as I could. I ran out of pattern paper, so I used that. And then in here, not decorated because I was running really low, but I just made a photo booklet so you could put a lot of photos in there. But I thought that was good. And then here, oops, I moved my whole desk there. Here I made a kind of a waterfall flip. So it has opportunities for 4 photos, and then I used some of the pattern paper as kind of index tabs, and then added a sticker down here. You can put a photo here, and then you turn this page, and on this one, I was getting a little creative, so I made a mat where you could put 4 pictures, and used pattern paper here, and then left these open. So I thought that was kind of a cool idea. So you could put 4 pictures on here, or you could just put a picture here and here and still have this pattern paper showing. So I thought that was fun. Back here, I created a pocket, just glued on the pattern paper, little nub in there. And then here's another photo mat with just a bigger piece of paper that I had. Then when we close this up, so we close it all the way to the front page, and then that's how it closes. It has a magnet closure here, and then it does have, I did incorporate a 1/4 inch gusset here, and I did do a really fun little, I don't know if it's new, but I did a different technique for reinforcing that 1/4 inch gusset. So if you guys want a tutorial, I'll show you how I put this together, and I'll show you how to do that too. So let me know in the comments. On the back here, I just left the back plain, except for I did add a strip here, and that covered up the attachment for the magnet closure. And then I added 2 stickers down at the bottom here. So this album is really cute. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages, and they're all loaded, and they all have, you could put a lot of pictures in here, even with just having this 1/4 inch gusset. It will open up, and you'll be able to fit a lot of photos in there. So that's what I made. I'm not sure what to call this, a 2-page wonder, I guess. It's my 2-page wonder pamphlet stitch scrap buster, stash buster, and that's how I finished up that little lumberjack pack with the Echo Park paper. So thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you'd like a tutorial. If you do, I will make one, and I will be back soon with more fun things. All right, stay crafty. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.